Have you ever given a thought whether you are in charge of your brain? Neuroscience has done a lot of research on this, and the problems many people identify are stress, anxiety, tension, depression. And the problem with neuroscience till now has been that it has always taken a negative approach towards the problems. It has identified that these are the problems with the brain, and it has tried to find solution for stress, anxiety, tension. But the wonderful research, outstanding research of Dr. Richard Davidson, it just changed the entire paradigm. He explained that it is possible to change the brain. Initially, it was found that our brain is formed by the circumstances, by the situations we face in our life, by the people with whom we interact, and the brain keeps on arranging itself according to that. But Dr. Richard Davidson explained that we can put positive emotions into our brain. It is possible to generate, it is possible to rewire our brain in a positive manner. So to understand how to do that, most of the people these days are facing anxiety, tension, stress, depression. So till I explain you that how with the research of Dr. Richard Davidson we can change the life, we can transform our life. But initially it is important that we understand that what are the problems, because if we understand the problem, then we will be able to understand the solution in a better manner. So Dr. Richard Davidson explained that there are four main problems due to which the well-being of a person is impacted in a negative manner. These are the four pillars. The first one is a lack of attention, focus. He said that we are never able to concentrate on any task. Suppose we are reading a book, we read the first page, second page, then suddenly somebody asks that, have you read the first page? What did you read in it? People get confused. You go from one room to another. Then suddenly you again remember that whether I switched off the lights or not. 47% of the people in the research was found that they were not able to focus on one task at a time. And it is said that an unfocused mind can never be a happy mind. So this was the first problem which was identified, lack of focus. Second one, loneliness. It was found that around 76% of the people, they reported that they were feeling lonely, they were feeling isolated, they were not feeling connected. Right now with so much social media, we have a lot of connections in Facebook, Instagram, right, LinkedIn, but do we have 5 friends? Do we have 3 friends or 5 relatives with whom we regularly interact, with whom we can share our emotions? So it was found that the probability of mortality of a person facing loneliness is twice than the person who is obese. So this was the second problem identified. First one was, as I explained you, and I hope that you are understanding the perspective from which I am explaining you, that how to rewire our brain so that we can go towards the positive side of our life. So first part of the problem was lack of focus, second was loneliness, third is negative self-talk. We keep on putting negative stuff in our brain. It is as if there is a tape recorder which is identifying the negative situations, imagining the negative situations, and then it keeps on playing day in, day out. So the major cause of depression which was found is negative self-talk, and women and teenagers are the biggest victims of it. So this was the third problem identified, negative self-talk. And the last problem which was identified, last major problem which was identified was lack of purpose. People never had a purpose in life. People never had a clear direction in the life. And those people who were not aware about what they were doing, it was found that after 60 years, their chance of death were 5 times more than the normal person. So these were the 4 problems identified by Dr. Richard Davidson in his wonderful research. First one was lack of focus, loneliness, then negative self-talk, and lack of purpose. Now let us come to the solution. Right? Keep this in perspective, that we are thinking in terms of rewiring our brain with positive emotions, trying to bring it back into happiness. So the first solution is awareness and meta-awareness. 4 pillars. The first pillar is awareness and meta-awareness. What do you mean by meta-awareness? Awareness means whatever task we are doing, we do with full concentration, full focus, and complete that task. This is concentration, maybe some kind of awareness. But meta-awareness means understanding that what is going on in our mind. Right? Suppose you are reading a book, you are aware that you are reading a book, and the moment your focus shifts, you are aware that your focus has shifted, you bring it back. It gives lot of relief. You are in control of your mind, you are in control of your brain. That is meta awareness. Very, very important. Second point was connectedness. We have to be connected with people. We have to be kind with people. We have to be compassionate with people. We need to identify few friends. We need to identify few relatives with whom we regularly interact, share our feelings, and that is very, very important, to be connected with people. This was the second point. Third was insight. As I said, that people are suffering because there is a negative tape which keeps on playing in our brain. No. Always speak positive. Always live a life of gratitude. Always try to say affirmations. I am happy, peaceful, and peaceful. Always. Because as I said, that we are thinking in terms of rewiring our brain. Continuously giving positive self-talk will rewire our brain in a very, very good manner. So this was the third part. Which one? Positive self-talk. And the last one is having a purpose in your life. Purpose in your life doesn't mean that we need to make this much money, we need to become a CEO of the company, or we need to develop a good business. Purpose can be understood in a different manner. We are in charge of our life. If there is a housewife, she takes care of her kids in a very aware manner. She is taking responsibility of the whole home, taking charge of all the things, and whenever she is doing anything, she is totally focused in it. That is living a life of direction. That is living a life of purpose. So now you understood. First we understood that can our brain rewire itself? Yes, it could. Then we understand, and we also understood that we can rewire our brain and bring positive changes. So that was the first part. Then we understood that what are the problems which we are facing, which are impeding our well-being. Then third most crucial part, which we understood, that what are the solutions. We just discussed about the solution. Can I repeat it with your permission? First one was focus. Second was connectedness. Third was insight, positive self-talk. And the fourth was having a purpose in our life. So I explained you the solution, but will you tell me that please give us some research? You will say me that prove it. Yes, it has been proved by science. Research has been done. There are two methods of learning. One is procedural learning, declarative learning. Declarative learning means you go to a teacher, he'll explain you all the things one by one and you will understand it. Or you watch a good video, read a good book and understand it. Very good, important. But we are discussing here procedural way of learning. Procedural way means practicing the things, practicing the solutions which I provided. Focus, insight, connectedness, purpose. So what happened? A research was done where people were given a training of meta-awareness and compassionate living, mindfulness and compassionate living for 2 weeks. for 2 weeks, and excellent results were found when MRI scan was done on them. It was detected that amygdala, which is a substance in our brain, it is a kind of alarm system. Whenever something goes in a urgent manner, whenever some sudden problem rises, this alarm system starts making noise. Very important it is, because suddenly if you are standing here, a truck comes with full speed, so this amygdala will give you some kind of siren and you will jump to the other part. What is the problem, my dear friends? That now we have reached to a stage, our brain has been rewired in such a manner that every time whatever happens, this amygdala, it keeps on giving responses, and because of that dangerous hormones like cortisol are getting released. But the people who took 2-week training and of compassionate living and mindfulness living, their amygdala was more relaxed, it was peaceful, it was behaving in a harmonious manner. That was the first outstanding result. The second research was left prefrontal cortex. What changes were found? It was found that left prefrontal cortex had become strong. What will happen with that? A strong left prefrontal cortex means positive thoughts, focus, direction, enjoyment in life. So left prefrontal cortex was strengthened. And the third one was ventral striatum circuit. It is connected with the prefrontal cortex, and that was also strengthened. It means that because of that, positive emotions stay with us for a longer period of time. So this was the research which was found and which will definitely trigger positive emotions in our life. So with the things which we discussed, if we bring them into our life, it will definitely give powerful results. And how difficult it is? Your question will be how difficult it is. It is possible. Do you imagine that so many hundreds and thousands of years back, did people brush their teeth? They did not. It just after some time they realized that it is better. A hygienic body is a good body. So they started brushing their teeth, and now it has become a habit. Similarly, what Dr. Richard Davidson says that just practice few minutes, just 5 minutes of a meta awareness, where you do everything with total charge, right? You are aware of your thoughts, you are connected with people. So just gradually make little changes in your method of living, and this will bring a positive effect in your brain. It will rewire everything. And the problems which all of us are facing, most of the people directly or indirectly are affected by stress, anxiety, tension, depression. So I am not a specialist where I just give cure to people about depression, but I have done a lot of research, and based on that research I guide people. So as I said, that with mindfulness, gradually bringing it into our life, it will give us very, very positive results. And I'll just conclude with a wonderful thing which Dr. Richard Davidson explained. He explained that a brain which has been damaged, a brain which is disturbed due to negative thinking, due to stress, due to anxiety, due to depression, can also be transformed back to a healthy state with proper lifestyle and mindfulness. Thank you so much. I hope that this was useful to you. So share it with as many people as possible so that they will also get a benefit out of this.